Arva's Mridul. It's been a while, hasn't it? If you're a long time listener, thank you for sticking around. And if you're new here, welcome to our podcast. I am thrilled to have you join us. You are listening to Arva's Mridul, the Wailer of Fox. I am Dusha Shettikar. I know it's been some time since our last episode. Now, let's talk about what's coming up. I will uncover most interest happening in and around Alva's campus. Let me go ahead with Alva's news of the week. On August 12th, Department of BSW organized Scholarship Orientation Program in association with Vidwat Scholarship Committee at Kuvempu Hall. The resource person for the orientation was Mr. Chandrasekhar S. Yedapada, Senior Engineer, MCF Ltd, Mangalore. Orientated the students on various scholarship schemes by government for students. Coastal City comes alive on Independence Day. Alva's Education Foundation put up a grand show on the Independence Day with over 15,000 students sporting saffron, white, green and blue uniform standing in a platform to form the name of the foundation. Former Chief Minister M. Veerappa Moily stressed the need to nurture a culture of fearless freedom among individuals, communities and the nation. Krishi Rishi Mijarguttu Anand Alva was remembered on this occasion. Chairman Dr. Mohan Alva, Trustee Vivek Alva and AEF principals, faculties and students were present. A workshop on the need of Ramayan Katha world for the young generation by Sanskrit Division of Arva's College. The chief guest for the workshop was Dr. Yogi P. Sudhakar Tantri, astrologer. That's all for this week. Here's the time for next segment, Pinnacle Performer. Extraordinary individuals who have achieved great heights in their journey. And today, we have Diksha of second year BA with us. Hello Diksha, welcome to our podcast. So how are you?
Fine, Akka, you?
Yeah, I'm great too. So let's jump in our interview. What inspired you to do the acting?
Actually, I don't know, something was inside me. Actually, my father took it out. Actually, he is a Yakshagana artist and also he acted in so many drama. And also he is a producer and director. So he was so interested in those field. Even he teach me so much. So
Great. So at what age did you start working in acting field?
actually, there was no guru for me for the acting thing, and I started it from first standard. I joined dance class. Actually, I'm a
Okay.
dancer from beginning. Then I jumped into that acting
wow.
field.
Yeah.
So there was Srinivas sir and Santosh sir. He is a dance guru. So I selected in Junior Masti, the reality show. I think Tulu reality show. Then afterwards, I got runner-up prize, and yeah, from that my journey started.
Okay. So how many films you have worked in?
2 movies which has already have been released,
Okay.
and another movie it's in the stage of dubbing, and it will release soon.
Okay. So till now, which is your best experience you ever had?
I have a very great experience in my life. Actually, I share it like with all the people because it makes me feel so proud about that situation. I actually went to the reality show, the dance reality show, which was telecasted in Star Suvarna channel. My favorite hero was from childhood, even now, Puneet Rajkumar sir. So I met him there in that reality show. Actually, he was conducting the Kannadada Kotyadipati show, right? I think you people have been seeing that. Um, so Kannadada Kotyadipati. So he was hosting that show, but in my case, I was hosting that particular show, and he was sitting in the hot seat. I asked so many questions, the funny questions. It was very funny thing. So it was my great experience. Even I also teach Kannada to Baba Ramdev. He's a yoga master, and also Salman sir. He is a dancer, Hindi dancer. So even I teach him Kannada, and also Shweta Chengappa and Radhika Kumaras for me. Even I teach the funny dance steps and everything. So this is my great experience in my life, and I really happy.
Recently, a Tulu movie named Dharma Daiva has been launched, which has been hitting the hearts of all Tuluas, and you were a part of it. So, how are you feeling?
I feel so great. Actually, the director Nitin Rai Kuppali, he gave a great chance, a great opportunity for me. And even I worked with Greshal Akka. She is old student of Alva's Institute also. So even I spent a very great experience with her. So I actually feel great.
Do you enjoy this fame?
Yeah, I am too interested in dancing and acting field, so I really enjoy it because my father even he helped me, and he teaches me so.
So, what are your future plans?
My future plans, like I like to study mass communication and advertising in masters, and also if I get a chance to act in a movie in future, then I will surely go to that.
Why did you choose Alvas?
Because actually they give a more importance to the cultural student, like for they conduct so many functions, so I thought that I can take a part of in the acting field and everything. So also we have the drama class separately, so I joined, and I love to study everything.
How do you manage acting and studies together?
Actually, it's so funny a thing. Uh, it's not like I hate study, but what when I've been busy in my life, and there will be a lots of pending work like studying, so I'll be so shivering, anxious. So then I'll go for study. That's it.
Okay.
That's a simple thing. It's not like I'll not give a particular time for the studies, but if I feel scared, then I'll go. That's it.
Okay, so thank you, Diksha. It was a great time with you.
Thank you so much.
Now it's time for the music segment, where we dive into the beats, rhythms, and stories behind your favorite tunes. Let's explore the soundscape together. Nandana of final year BSc is gonna blow your mind by her beautiful voice.
ஒரு நாள் உன்னை நானும் காணவிட்டால் என் வாழ்வில் அந்த நாளே இல்லையே. ஒரு நாள் உன்னை நானும் பார்த்தே விட்டால் அந்நாளின் நீளம் போதவில்லை. இரவும் பகலும் ஒரு மயக்கம் நீங்காமலே நெஞ்சில் இருக்கும். உயிரினுள்ளே இந்த நெருக்கம் இருந்தாலுமே என்றும் இருக்கும். நான் இருந்தாலுமே என்றும் இருக்கும். முதல் மழை என்னை நனைக்குதே, முதல் முறை ஜன்னல் திறந்ததே. பெயரே தெரியாத பறவை அழைத்ததே, மனமும் பறந்ததே. இதயமும் இதமாய் மிதந்ததே.
Nandana, you're truly blessed with soothing voice. Thank you for joining us. Moving towards a special segment as we embark on the journey to place where nature and spirituality harmoniously converge, a land often referred to as God's own country, Kerala. With its lush landscapes, serene backwaters, and rich cultural heritage, is not just a destination but a divine experience. Nikita of final year BA is here with us to share her opinion about Kerala.
Kerala, a state situated on the tropical Malabar coast of southwestern India, is one of the most popular tourist destinations in the country. Named as one of the 10 paradise of the world by National Geographic Traveler, Kerala is famous especially for its ecotourism initiatives and beautiful backwaters. Its unique culture and traditions, coupled with a varied demography, have made Kerala one of the most popular tourist destinations in the world. Several international agencies, ranging from UNESCO to National Geography, have recognized the state tourism potential. Kerala was named by Time magazine in 2022 among the 50 extraordinary destinations to explore in its list of the world's greatest places. In 2023, Kerala was listed at the 13th spot in the New York Times annual list of places to visit and was the only tourist destination listed from India. Until the early 1980s, Kerala was a relatively unknown destination, with the most tourism circuits concentrated around the north of the country. Aggressive marketing campaign launched by the Kerala Tourism Development Corporation, the government agency that oversees tourism prospect of the state, laid the foundation for the growth of the tourism industry. In the decades that followed, Kerala tourism was able to transform itself into one of the niche holiday destination in India. The tagline Kerala, God's own country was adopted in the tourism promotion and became a global super brand. Kerala is regarded as one of the destinations with the highest brand recall. In 2010, Kerala attracted 660,000 foreign tourist arrivals.
Thank you, Nikita. And that wraps up for today's episode. Special thanks to Mrs. Rakshita, HOD Department of Journalism, and Mrs. Dikshita, Lecturer of Journalism, for their continuous guidance and support. Stay tuned for more upcoming episodes on your way. Thank you for listening.